right, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about the real reason why you're fucking stuck. Okay, and it's not actually based on nutrition today. We're not gonna really talk about like eat these calories or eat these macros and shit. Like we're not gonna talk about that today. Like there's a deeper, more intrinsic level of like deepness, depth of why you're still fucking stuck. And the reason why I know this is because I myself was in this position. So I know what the fuck I'm talking about when I'm talking about it. Because I was, like, I guess you could say, I did have the gift of genetics. I did also have the gift of, of knowledge. But still, I wasn't able to fucking progress for a long period of time in my fitness journey simply because of these 4 things that we'll be bringing up in this live stream today. And yeah, I'm a stutter because I'm a human being. All right, so let me just pin the topic over here today on Insta. And Jassy, what's up? And then we're gonna roll right on into it. All right. And if you're watching the replay, I'm thanking you. I'm thanking you for watching the replay. You know what it is. I'm saying what's up from the past. And if you're watching this live, I fucking love you, and you probably already know that. So, without wasting any time, let's jump into it. Without wasting any time, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. Let's go. All right. So, the real reason, or I should say, the real reasons why you're still fucking stuck. And that could be in any aspect of life. Today's like a broader spectrum of things. We're not really just talking about fitness. We're not really just talking about nutrition. Okay? The reason why you're stuck in whatever situation, your financial situation, your fitness situation, your romantic situation, like your relationship. Again, I'm not a financial advisor and I'm not a fucking relationship coach, so don't call me out on that. But I'm telling you, these 4 things that I will be bringing up will definitely translate across all aspects of your life, guys and girls. These 4 things that I'm going to be bringing up. Bonsoir. Ça va bien? Et toi? Yeah, so thank you, TikTok. Thank you, Instagram. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, Twitter and YouTube. Again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything of the sort, drop them down. I will get to them after I drop those 4 nuggets, those 4 points for you guys and girls today. That are really the answers as to why you're still stuck in the situation that you're in, whether it's financial, whether that it's fitness, whether it's romantic, whether it's on a friendship level, or anything. These 4 reasons that I'm going to be bringing up in today's live stream are the reasons, or the main reasons, I'll say, that you're stuck in the position that you're in. All right. So before we get to this, right into this conversation, I'm going to go around to shout out Peter Eastman. He says, "Nice shirt." You know what it is? For my Dragon Ball fans, this is Majin Vegeta. For my Dragon Ball fans, I was gifted this shirt from a really good friend of mine a couple of years back. It's one of my favorite shirts. So shout out to you. Thank you for noticing that. All right. So Johnny, Steve-O, everybody, I appreciate you for joining. Let's jump into it. Twitter, I see you too. All right. So let me just scroll up here so I can see the comments. Whenever you have comments, just drop them. I can see them. Questions, drop them. I can see them. I will get to them after I'm done my little rant here, giving you the 4 real reasons why you are still stuck in the position that you are in, whether it's relationship, financial, fitness, anything, literally anything. Okay, so number 1, the very first reason why I feel like you're stuck in the same position that you're in. Again, I'm only giving you these things based off of experience, guys and girls. I'm not making these things up. I actually experienced these things, and I noticed that when I got rid of these things, I was released from being stuck in that position, right? So number 1, the very first thing that I guess suffered with that kept me stuck in the same position was, number 1, a lack of accountability. Okay, Lil Gamma, thank you for the follow. A lack of accountability. All right, guys and girls, what does that mean? So accountability is essentially being held responsible for something that you're supposed to do or are supposed to be doing. Okay, the lack of accountability is when you're not being held responsible by yourself or by others for what you should be doing, guys and girls. So, for example, let me just give you a wild example here. I know that if I want to win the national competition, I've got to train and I've got to eat accordingly as a bodybuilder, natural bodybuilder, right? And if I don't do that, I am no longer holding myself accountable to achieving the goal of winning the national competition. Does that make sense? The same thing with your relationships, guys and girls. And again, this is not all going to be about fitness today. Okay? With your relationships, holding yourself accountable to the fact that, well, hey, if you don't give your partner any fucking spare time, that you have a spare time, you don't give them time to go out to eat, you don't show them attention, you're not being accountable, you're not holding yourself accountable to the fact that you're in a part of a relationship and that you're not investing your time in that other person, you lose that, you absolve yourself of accountability, and that can lead to bad things, like you being stuck in a bad relationship, or you being stuck in repeating the same loops of behavior with new people. Okay, another example in finance would be a lack, when it comes to step number one, or the number one reason why you're stuck out of 4 reasons is, let's look at finances. You're making the same amount of money each and every single year, but you're still broke. Why is that? Because you're not holding yourself accountable to saving your fucking money. You're not holding yourself accountable to ask for a raise. You're not holding yourself accountable for working the hours that you want to work in order to get the things that you want to get with the finances that you wish to achieve or aspire to have. Right? So accountability is really big, guys and girls. And if you can't hold yourself accountable, you better have someone in your life that can. Okay? And the reason why I'm saying that is because, like, look at it. Like myself, personally, in all aspects, actually, not just fitness, I did lack accountability. And that was why I was stuck in the position that I was in. Not growing any muscle or changing my physique because I wasn't eating my meals, drinking my water, or training consistently. Being in shitty relationships because I was being a shitty partner. I wasn't holding myself accountable to the higher standard. Okay? Finances. Making money but not seeing a fucking dollar because I was spending like crazy on stupid shit. Okay? Like, yo, it's not even funny, guys and girls. It's not even funny. Like, I swear to you, accountability is a big thing. And if you choose to absolve yourself of accountability, you're never going to get anywhere. You will stay stuck, and that's a fucking promise. Okay, so out of 4 things that I'll be bringing up today, the first thing is the lack of accountability. All right, so what's the next thing? What's the next thing, the next reason why, you can't really get out of the rut that you're in? Like, the reason why you might be permanently stuck in your fucking position. Let's talk about it. Number 2, the lack of self-belief. Okay, like, let's really put it into perspective. Like, we know things are possible. We know people can get rich. We know people can lose their body fat. We know people can have happy relationships. Okay, we believe that it's possible. But the lack of self-belief is like detrimental, because you believe that it's possible, but you don't believe that it's possible for you. I'm going to repeat it. So you believe that it's possible to have the good things in life, but you do not believe it's possible for you. And because you secretly believe that, you won't act in a way to hold yourself accountable, tying into step number 1, or the first rule. And because of that, like, you'll be in a perpetual motion of not being successful at whatever it is that you choose to be successful in, whether it's a relationship, finances, fitness, anything. Because you believe it's possible to lose 50 pounds, but you don't believe it's possible for you. You believe it's possible to, save up to go on vacation and pay for a vacation, but you do not believe it's possible for you. You believe it's possible to have a happy relationship with the one that you love. You've seen it happen in movies. You've seen it happen with other friends. You might even envy them. But you do not believe that it's possible for you. And that's another reason why, out of 4 reasons, you're stuck in the position that you're in. Again, just to recap, guys and girls, today is going to be more of a mindset chat and less of a, here, this is what you're supposed to eat. Because, I mean, fitness is technically, 90% gym, or 90% kitchen, 10% gym. In my book, people say 70%. I beg to differ. But when it comes to 90% what is in the gym, what allows you to go there and remain consistent is having successful habits. And having successful habits is a part of what I'm talking about today, your mindset. If you do not have a strong enough mindset, you will never be able to adapt and embody successful mindsets. Okay? So fitness, although this is, a fitness page, this is a bodybuilder talking, I'm not no fucking Dr. Phil, but I'll tell you this much. When my mind was right, my physique followed. Where the mind goes, the body will follow. Understand that, guys and girls. All right? You follow me? Cool. Okay, so number 1, the first thing we talked about was lack of accountability. You don't hold yourself responsible, so how the fuck can anything change? The second thing was a lack of self-belief. You believe it's possible for other people, like, you've seen it happen, you've seen people make those miracle transformations, but you don't believe it's possible for yourself, which is another reason why you stay stuck. Okay, lack of self-belief. So the third thing, guys and girls, that we're going to talk about today is a lack of knowledge. Okay? A lack of knowledge. All right, so having a lack of accountability is one thing. Not believing that it's possible for yourself is another thing. Hayden, I see you. Much love, bro. And a lack of knowledge out of 3 out of 4 is another thing. All right. So what do I mean by a lack of knowledge? So a lack of knowledge is like you want to do something, like you want to earn more money, but you just don't know how. Like you want to ask your boss for a raise, but you just don't fucking know how. You want to start a business, but you just don't know how. You want to lose that fat, you want to gain that muscle, but you just don't know how. You want to get a better relationship with your partner, but you just don't fucking know how. The lack of knowledge is another thing, another reason why you're still stuck in the position that you're fucking in. Okay? And it's not, said all and done. Like, just because you lack the knowledge doesn't mean that it's fucking inevitable that you'll never succeed. Because I lacked the knowledge in my fitness journey earlier on. I really did lack the knowledge. Okay? 1 second. It's gonna bring the charger out over here for this other phone. I really did lack the knowledge earlier on in my fitness journey. It's not funny. You know what I'm saying? But what changed, guys and girls? I hired the help and I did research. Okay? So I was able to do research. Once I did my research, okay, I was able to apply it to myself. And once I applied it to myself, I was able to actually make a difference. All right, I'm just gonna hold this phone up over here because I don't want it to die. Yeah. Okay. So I was able to make a difference, right? So the lack of knowledge is it's really big. It's gonna hold you back. It will fuck you up. But it's not said all and done. Okay. We got 130 likes here on TikTok. Fuck yeah, I like this. So the lack of knowledge will hold you in a position. But if you refuse to get out of your way, get out of your comfort zone, to literally go on YouTube, learn something, like you can go on YouTube and literally find out how to coach yourself for your mental health, for relationships, for fitness, anything of the sort. Okay? You can literally do all of those things. All right? And if you can't do that, or if you've done it and you're applying these things that you've learned and it doesn't work, well, chances are you need to hire the help. That's what I did. I followed so many fucking bro splits, and I'm calling them bro splits because, simply put, I don't know how to explain them to you guys and girls, and I won't waste the time. But, simple workouts on bodybuilding.com, I followed them until they stopped working for me. Simple meal plans, and I followed them until they stopped working for me. And then it got to a point where I was like, you know what? If I really want to excel, I've got to get a coach, and I'm going to do that. And it's funny because, hiring a coach for me, when it came to fitness, held me more accountable, which ties into the first rule. It made me believe in myself more, which ties into the second, okay? Because I had someone that was rooting for me and supporting me and motivating me to get my work done, okay? While also making it easier to do so because I didn't have to think about what I was going to eat. And also, that lack of knowledge was eradicated, okay? Why was it eradicated? Because I literally had somebody there that was constantly learning, constantly getting better, and feeding me information as like that has been applied, tried and true, while also, teaching me along the way, coaching me through it, making sure that not only do I get the results, but I get the knowledge, which is something that I now embody in my coaching program. Okay? So, number 3, lack of knowledge. That's another reason why you're stuck in the position that you're in. All right? Moving on to the last one, but before we go on to the last one, I'm going to do a little quick recap so you new viewers that just jumped in know where the fuck we're at. Number 1 is the lack of accountability. Okay? You don't hold yourself responsible. Nobody else holds you responsible. You won't get anywhere. Number 2, you believe it's possible for other people, but not for yourself. You see people losing 50 pounds. You know it's possible. You've seen it being done, but you just don't see yourself doing it. Lack of self-belief. Number 3, okay? Lack of knowledge. You can go on the internet. Google is your best friend. You can literally learn anything you fucking want. Literally. Just put some time every day into learning something, making music, fucking running a business, coaching yourself, whatever it is, relationship. You can learn anything online today. So lack of knowledge, right? And if you apply yourself to the knowledge and it works, awesome. If you apply yourself to the knowledge and it stops working, it's time to hire the help. Go a layer deeper and invest in yourself so you can actually gain more knowledge and experience while applying that knowledge. Okay, and last but not least, number 4, guys and girls, is a lack of structure. Okay, a lack of structure. How do you actually get up the staircase without walking up each and every single step? I mean, you could jump, but there's a risk of falling, and we can't fly. Okay, like structure is so important for those people that usually get to, like, think of like lotto winners. Okay, lotto winners, people that win the lottery, it's like they jump the stairs, for example, but they get to that pinnacle, like they get that money, that's cool, but once they get there, what happens? Assuming that they don't have the accountability to hold themselves responsible for their finances, they don't believe that it's possible, or first of all, they never believe that it's possible to be a millionaire. They lack the knowledge, the financial knowledge, to maintain or grow the money that they just got, and they don't have the structure because they never actually earned the money. They won the lottery and jumped up the stairs. What the fuck happens to them? They typically blow out all their money. And the same thing with young athletes, right? So those 4 things are going to keep that person stuck, even if they win $1 million. The next day or the next month or the next year, they're back to broke because of those 4 principles, guys and girls: lack of accountability, lack of self-belief, lack of knowledge, and lack of structure. It's not a game, it's serious. I'm so serious with you guys and girls. And I'm telling you these things, and they apply to everything. Like, they apply to everything: fitness, romance, relationship, finances, anything. These 4 things that I just mentioned, they apply to everything. And if you don't get a grip on them, on all 4 of them, have fun staying in the position that you're in. You cannot excel, and you will not. And if you do, it's temporarily. And I'm not saying that to be a dick. I'm not saying that to be rude. I'm not saying that to discourage anybody. I'm just telling you that because that's what happened to me. And I'm sharing my experience with you guys and girls. I swear to God, I'm just sharing my experience. I know it's worked for myself. I know it works for my clients. And that's what I'm here honestly telling you guys and girls. All right? So those 4 things, all right? Those 4 things: lack of accountability, lack of self-belief, lack of knowledge, and lack of structure will keep you in the position that you're in, and you'll never excel. Okay? So now, thank you so much, actually, for listening to me talk about these things. I know I got a little bit passionate, and if I hurt your feelings, I don't apologize, because I'm trying to hurt your feelings so you actually do something about it. I'm going to be reading some comments now from, all the social media platforms. If you didn't know, we're streaming on 5 streams, so you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, add me on Facebook, follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, and of course follow me on Twitter. All right, because those are the 5 streams, or the 5 social medias that I stream on. All right, and we're all there right now. Hayden knows this, my dog. All right, let's look at some Instagram comments or questions. Bianca's in the house. First of all, I'm going to shout out everybody that joined. Jassy, Jagat, Devraj, Tristan, Bianca's in the house. We know this. Francis, Vasi, Urkel, K98, Invited by Default. Hayden, we know is good. I fucking love you guys. Peter Eastman, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate y'all so much. So let me read some of the comments that I've got here on Instagram. Okay, so Bianca says, I'll be honest, I was never really a big spiritual person, but in some way, I do believe that your mindset can influence your outcomes, karma in a sense, if you will. Absolutely, right? As I said, where the mind goes, the body flows, or where the mind goes, the body will follow, right? So I love that you said that. It's true. And she agrees. She's like, you can't solve an equation properly unless you have all the variables, and you apply all the variables and make sure that, the outcome of that is the correct outcome. I love that analogy. I love that. And replay that. Listen to that again if you're watching the replay on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, okay? Because TikTok doesn't let me save them. Or YouTube. You can listen to it on YouTube because YouTube saves them. All right. Eprod, what's up? Mr. Johnny, what's up? Bianca also says, despite the fact that, it can be frustrating sometimes, I suppose being a social creature has its advantages. You gain more information and experience that way. It's true. It's true. And it is frustrating. It was frustrating for me, just as it would be for anybody that's stuck in a position that doesn't know how to get out, right? Again, apply those 4 things. Find someone that can hold you accountable or hold yourself accountable. Believe in yourself. Understand that if it's possible for other people, it's possible for you too. And again, that's very difficult. That it's way easier said than done. But I'm telling you, if you're able to do that, you'll see great things come in your life. And that typically comes from having a great support system that actually believes in you. You'll start to believe in yourself too. And take it from me. Because aside from having a bodybuilding coach, I have a business coach, right? And like part of the reason why I'm even doing this, I mean, they taught me how to do all this stuff, streaming on 5 streams, is because they believed in me. Shout out to 10K Academy, shameless plug. They believed in me, and that helped me believe in myself on an intrinsic level. Because like the community has 970 people now, and it's all positivity in our private group. So it's like fucking impossible for me to doubt myself, understanding that people are actually pushing me up while I work my ass off to be seen, while I work my ass off to offer value, to change fucking lives. Right? So self-belief is hard to obtain, but if you get yourself in the right social circle, it's not that difficult. It'll take time. It's easier said than done, but it's fucking worth it. Number 3, the lack of knowledge. Again, going back to my mentorship community, I didn't know how to really run an online coaching business, so I hired the help. I did a research for a while. I was attempting to run it for 2 years on the side of my security job, but I never really took it off the ground because I had a severe lack of knowledge. What I was applying wasn't working for me until I started applying what I was learning from my mentorship academy. Shout out to Brian Mark, shout out to Cole Da Silva, shout out to Jeffrey Eden, shout out to Caleb Zisk, shout out to Brady. Okay? When I started applying the knowledge, shit just started happening. And now I've been fully employed for a year, self-employed, at 23 years old. Okay? And number 4, lack of structure. All right, lack of structure, not being able to have a framework around the way that you're going to get out of the position that you're in, whether you provide that framework for yourself or you have others helping you provide that framework. Okay, so I love that you said that. She says, Bianca also says, building is only as strong as its foundation and its materials. Exactly. You have to have a strong foundation and use strong materials and adhesives if you actually want to keep the progress that you're developing. Tatu, what's up? Priya, what's up? Bianca says, you're just being honest. The truth hurts, but hey, pain is part of life, I guess. I mean, I guess this is one truth that goes along from fitness to everything else. No pain, no gain. If it doesn't hurt, you're not going to gain anything from it. All right? It's fucking cheesy, but God forgive me. She says, by the way, how are you doing? I'm doing awesome, actually, Bianca. Crushed my chest workout. Got my water down. I've got to eat, though. I'm starving. My stomach is honestly, if I was using a mic, you'd hear my stomach right now because I'm fucking starving. But I'm going to be eating very soon, so we are all right. We are chilling and shit. You feel me? Yeah, she says the shirt. So, Majin Vegeta, for my Dragon Ball fans out here, I was gifted this by my buddy Raheem, who came to watch my very first national competition, the one that I won when I was 20. And yeah, he's my fucking dog. I love him. I hope that he sees this. Jason, what's up? Odin, hey, what's up? I see you, bro. I see you, bro. This is the second day in the row you're tuning. Second day in a row you're tuning in. I appreciate you. I see you guys. I appreciate the love and support. Bianca says, "Oh, I'll take your word for it. In my own way, I know too. I still have a lot of work to do. It's not easy, especially the self-belief thing. But I guess the most important decisions are never easy. They're never easy. And I love the fact that you always keep it a stack. Like you're so fucking real with it. Like I love you, Bianca, from the top, middle, and bottom of my heart. Because the questions that you ask and the comments that you drop help me expand upon what I'm talking about and give more information to the person that's actually watching that's too afraid to talk. And it's fine. If you're afraid to talk, I'm not knocking you. I'm saying I used to be that person, even in my own mentorship academy. Right? But then again, getting that self-belief and growing as an individual and as a business and as a bodybuilder, mentally, physically, spiritually, I was able to get to that point, which is not easy, as you said. It's never easy. The important decisions are never easy. All right, let me just run through TikTok over here real quick. Oh, man, you know what? I wish I could see everybody and shout them all out, but it was quite a bit. It was 130 likes. We're doing really well on TikTok today. Awesome. Anton, thanks for joining. Chris Gate, peace. What's up, bro? Hey, I see you. All right. That's it. That's all, guys and girls. I appreciate you so much. If you have any questions, I'll be chilling for a little bit over here on Instagram and, Twitter and all that stuff. But, other than that, it's going to be a wrap. I usually like to get off these live streams at 4:30, 4:25-ish. So let me know if you have any questions before I go. TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff, all that good stuff. All right? Just let me know. Let me know. All right. I guess everyone's quiet. Sani just joined as we finished. So I think, Sani, you're going to want to watch the replay. All right. That's it. That's all. We'll be back again tomorrow with another live stream. Thank you so fucking much for your support, guys and girls. We are out.